Good morning, Ron and Kenny. Welcome to Going on Daily Live. I am Becky. I am your host today. And for some reason, Ron is here, and that's totally fine. But it is a Kenny and
Yeah,
Becky
because it
show
took
today.
so long for the damn thing to
Yes.
start, and I forget to take myself out.
And it's all good. Great to
So,
see you.
so
Yeah,
have a
get out
good
of here.
show.
We will.
There we will.
Kenny, did you know
Yeah, yeah.
that on this
hmm
day in 1919, so 106 years ago, prohibition began in the United States, banning the production, sale, and transportation of alcohol into your country?
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, now you do. On
Now
this
I
day,
do.
January 16th. I don't think
Mhm.
prohibition was ever a thing in Canada. I think we were the smuggling in. I watched Boardwalk Empire. I'm pretty sure it was us giving it to you guys. Pretty sure. Okay, so we have got a really good show for you today. It should be interesting. It's always fun when Kenny and I can connect. I love it. What did Ron say? I
Mhm.
took my stupid pill today, blended with the rest of us US states. Yeah, listen, you're born in Massachusetts, number one state. I don't think so. You're probably in that 31 to 40 range here.
Well,
Where was Connecticut? Do you remember on the list?
I can't even
Between 10 and
remember.
20? I think
Yeah.
between 10 and 20. Yeah, not bad,
Yeah.
not bad. So we're talking
Mhm.
about the dumbest states. I don't want to say that dumb. I didn't say it. Somebody else said it. Smartest, the dumbest states. We are on numbers 31 to 40 today. We are having a debate about 90s music today, right?
Mm, don't be
Kenny
disrespectful,
and
Becky.
I never seem to see eye to eye when it comes to
Mm,
music.
mm.
Although you and I had the Whitney Houston taste together,
Yes,
right?
yes,
We
yes,
both agreed on
yes,
that. So
yes,
we'll see what
yes,
happens today with 90s music.
yes.
We have some fun facts
Mhm.
about the ocean as usual. And
Mm.
to be honest, I didn't even read what your topics were. So we're just going to be surprised today. So
Wow.
okay. It's showbiz, babe. We're just going to wing it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, before we get into it, we have to let everybody know where they can find us. So, of course, you can go to Facebook. You can type in Rhode Island Broadcasting and watch along with 10,000 other followers. And of
Mhm.
course, you need to support the show with
Yes.
bits. I don't know what that means, but Ron
Mhm.
says we have to say it. So
Yes,
support our
yes,
show with bits. That would be great. Follow us, subscribe, share, whatever it is that you do on Facebook. Of
yes,
course,
yes.
you can watch us on YouTube as well. Also, just type in Rhode Island Broadcasting. You will find it. Subscribe to us there. And Twitch, RI_broadcasting. And you can
Mhm.
send us bits as well. Start. Which
Yes.
one's stars? Which one's bits? Now I'm
Face
confused. Either
Facebook
way.
is stars, Twitch
Oh,
is
Facebook is
bits.
stars. Okay, my bad. See, I keep saying I'm gonna get on Twitch. I'm gonna get on Twitch, but clearly I've not gotten on
Yeah,
Twitch yet.
me neither, me
And of
neither.
course, come over to Patreon, support our show. I think it starts at $2 and you can get yourself some merchandise and just help keep the show in business.
Mhm.
So, without further ado, what do we got today? Way to go. This is you,
Way to
obviously.
go. This is me. As the Los Angeles wildfires continue,
Mm,
uh, the Palisades, 24,000 acres are burned,
mm.
19% contained. Eaton, 45% contained, 14,000 acres, 100,000 people under evacuation orders,
Wow.
25 deaths,
Geez.
12,000 structures destroyed. Really
Terrible.
tragedy. Our hearts and prayers go out to them. A number of stars are using their platform to raise money. Beyonce, Doja Cat, Metallica, and more.
Mhm.
To those who lost their homes, let's see, Mandy
May I,
Moore lost.
may
Go
I
ahead.
interrupt for 1 second?
Yes, yes, you may. Yes, you may. Of course, you may.
Why
Of
are they
course.
using their platform to fundraise money?
Ah,
Beyonce Jay-Z have over $1 billion. Why you need
ah,
to fundraise for that, Beyonce?
ah. Good question. Good question. Because they want others to support the
That's
others,
fine. But
the
like, let's
others,
set the
and
standard when they're like, hey, I just donated $10 million. Perfect.
yeah. So they want everybody as the stars to give their money.
Mhm.
People that lost their homes are Mandy Moore, Paris Hilton, Tina Knowles. You know who Tina Knowles is?
Beyonce's mom, yes.
See you. See, that's what I'm talking
I know
about.
pop culture. Listen, I know pop culture. It doesn't mean I like pop culture.
That's one vote back for you, Becky. One vote back
No,
for you.
thank you so much.
So
How about
the
this?
operate.
Tina Knowles, creator of House of Darion fashion line from the early 2000s. Look at, I know
Okay.
stuff. I just don't
Two
like
votes.
it.
2 votes back to Becky. 2 votes back
Yeah,
to
right.
Becky. So the Foundation Music Cares, which is the music foundation
Mhm.
in Los Angeles, will pledge $1 million relief for every superstar that pledges $1. So that's going to be good for them. Way to go to them. Music Cares is stepped up and donating some money.
Well, I'm happy that they are. Ron says that they need new mansions. Correct. It's not like they're going to go rent a $1,200 a month apartment somewhere. Right.
Mhm.
They need a place for all their
Yeah.
fancies. And not saying that they didn't earn it. I think being on the road and being a singer and touring is a lot of work. They deserve
Yes.
to be wealthy.
Yep.
However, like most of these people come from nothing originally. They forget that in these humbling
Ooh.
times for
Ooh.
sure. So they all just need to like get back to Nebraska with their parents, go hang out on the farm for a little bit, you know,
Go hang in the basement like you
hang in the
used to. Like you
basement.
used.
That's
Like you
right. Go
used to.
play Sega Genesis in the basement. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Just to remember what it's like to
Yes.
be a normal person and not have
Yes. Yes.
$100 million.
Yes. That's deep. You're right. You know what?
Like
You are right. You're right. You're right. You are
this thing,
right.
they're like, "Oh my God, my $100 million mansion burnt down, my Ferrari." It's like, yeah, that sucks. I'm glad you have insurance. How about literally all the rest of us who, you know what? I went to the grocery store yesterday. Sorry, an aside. I went to the
Mhm.
grocery store yesterday and I try to eat as organic as possible. You know, like those little clamshells of like raspberries, that little thin square, $8. $8. I'm sorry, you need a new Ferrari, Mandy Moore? I need raspberries. That don't cost me $8.
Ooh, that's ridiculous. $8 for.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
7 or
That
$8 for non-organic lettuce, a 3-pack of romaine, like, that's rude, and they had
mm,
nothing in stock. It was rude,
mm.
but, you know, it's
This.
super cheap to go buy cookies, no problem. Got a huge box for $4.
Ooh. Yeah. Right.
Anyways,
But the
I
best.
digress.
The bad stuff is cheap, and the good stuff for
Yeah.
you is expensive.
Well,
It's
when
good.
you have these, states or these warm climates that are under natural disaster, you know, it's a good time to put a huge hike on everything because it's gonna be
Yep.
a lot more expensive and time consuming to bring in their goods.
Yeah.
So,
True. Yep. True.
you know,
True.
this is why my tinfoil hat wearing is just like, fires? What else is going on? But I'm trying to keep it just it's fires.
Mhm.
It's just a natural disaster. It's dry and it's windy. That's what I'm thinking. But anyways.
Yep.
So when your story says way to go, I was thinking it was like some sort of a sport thing or like something happy, and then you're just like, well, 25 people are dead. Like, wow, okay,
Whoa.
way
Hey.
to
Right.
go.
Yeah. Woo.
Way to go. Welcome to my world, Becky. Yes, thank you, Ron.
Oh.
So that's the story,
Ah,
eh?
that's the story. That's the story. So way to go to them for raising money.
Yes. Yeah, way to go. It's the least they could do, but
You're
whatever.
right.
Okay, so we've been talking about this for this is my fourth time talking about this. The smartest to dumbest states, according
Mhm.
to the World Population Review, which is an organization who created this based on things like SAT scores, ACT scores,
Yep.
diplomas, high school diplomas, degrees, postgraduate degrees, IQ scores, things like that. So every like Massachusetts blew everyone away They were in the 90s for their score. We are now in 30th spot at 43. The jump between 1 and 2 was like 20 or 30 points. Like, it was huge. So Massachusetts is literally the place to be,
Mm.
I guess, if you're a smart person. Ron says New Mexico has to be here. You think it's between 30 and 40? I'm personally thinking that between 40 and 50 is gonna be your South, your dirty South. But we'll see.
Dirty,
We'll see
dirty,
what happens. Dirty
dirty,
South.
dirty, dirty,
All right,
dirty.
coming in at number 30, we had last time was Hawaii. I forgot about that.
Mm.
Okay, so 31 is Alaska.
Oh, okay.
They do well in areas like energy and conservation, but IQ tests don't tend to offer jaw-dropping results. But 30 is not bad. 30 out of 50 is pretty
Yeah.
average. Between that 20 and 30-ish mark, that's
Mhm.
okay. It's like how most people live, right? And I think Alaska would be a pretty cool place to be.
True.
Oh, I'm surprised by this. Number 32 is North Carolina. I expected to see it in that bottom 10. It's actually known as the Research Triangle, where academia and industry meet to create something of a semi-dynamic intellectual environment. It's
Hmm.
interesting and vague.
Okay.
Wow, another one I'm surprised by. Number 33 is Georgia. I don't know why. I guess
Mm.
because I've been down to the South multiple times.
Mm.
I've been to Georgia. I have not been to North Carolina. Been to South Carolina. I've been to Mississippi. I've been to these places, Tennessee.
Mm.
I would have expected lower, but
And
what do I know?
what was South Carolina ranked?
I don't think we've seen it yet. And no
Oh,
surprise. You know
okay.
how like the rest of the country, well, the rest of the world sees like Florida news?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you
Yeah.
also see South Carolina news. I feel
Yeah.
like they're sort of hand in hand there for like
Yep.
the headlines.
Yeah.
I think. I think so. Okay, coming in at 34th is California. Now, I expected it to be a little higher because of Silicon Valley, but I also expected it to be lower because some of the stupid stuff that these people do. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe number 34 is a good place for them to be. It says that Silicon Valley tech geniuses often tend to shape the future of the planet. Cali also hosts plenty of not so bright Hollywood antics. It's where
Mm.
brilliance, mediocrity, and silliness coexist in a weird sun-baked harmony. That's a great way of putting it, actually. Interesting.
Okay. All right.
All right. Coming in at 35th, Indiana. So Ron and I were saying yesterday, some of these like
Mm.
farm states, like it's pretty like middle of the road for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing against them by any means.
Yeah.
At 36 is Idaho. I don't know why I expected that to be a little bit higher,
Mm.
but it's not, I guess. 37 is Arizona. Again, expected them to be higher. It's okay. 38th is Tennessee. That makes more sense to me. Tennessee is a great place to live if you're into the music scene. Tennessee
Yes.
is a fun place to be. I love it there.
Mm.
But I guess it's not the smartest place to be. That's for sure. Number 39 is Florida. I think a lot of people thought Florida would be lower. But Florida comes in at 32.4 points of this
Mm.
World Population Review scale, and it comes in at 39th place.
Hmm.
And finally, on the list for today, which leads us almost into our top 10, number 40 is Kentucky, which is great for horses and less great for brilliance, I guess. So apparently Kentucky's got a really good food scene as well, as Top Chef tells me. So I'd like to go there one day. I'd like to check out the Derby. I'd like to check out their food scene and maybe rolling fields of corn. That's what I would
Mm.
like to see. Yeah, fried
Mhm.
chicken, that's right. I'm actually not a huge KFC fan myself, but
Mm.
yes. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of that list?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I haven't looked at the
Good.
top
Good.
10, bottom 10, whatever you want to call it yet.
Mhm.
So I'm going to be just as surprised on Monday when Ron and I finish it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Me
mm-hmm.
too. Me too. I wonder where South
Mhm.
Carolina is.
It's probably going to be pretty low, I'm guessing. Because what else do we
Yeah.
have? Mississippi, South Carolina, Louisiana, uh, Arkansas, I think has not shown up yet. your boy from Arkansas.
See.
Um,
Mm, mm,
we were
mm,
talking off camera about the disrespect to Bill Clinton, but listen, he's not a nice person. Not a good person.
Don't,
Ask
don't, don't,
ask him and his wife's
don't.
65 friends who are no longer alive.
Oh,
You ever heard the word Clintoned as a verb?
Oh, so what's the weather like down in Edmonton? What's the
Um,
weather?
-1, which is about 30 degrees. So it's decent today. It's a nice warm day. Okay, what do we got? West Virginia, New Mexico, Louisiana. Yeah, we haven't seen
Yeah,
New Mexico yet either, have we?
yeah, nope.
Hmm. What about we haven't seen Nevada, I don't think either. So it should be a good one. I'm excited.
Mhm.
That's
Me
on
too.
Monday. Catch the rest
Me
of the list
too.
on Monday.
Yes.
All right, 5 movies you need to see in 2025. I'm very excited about this.
Yes, me too. Me too. Me too. I didn't get a chance to write down the plots, but we'll go through the
Okay.
list.
I'll look
Um,
at it at the same time. You know.
okay.
Okay, I'm ready with my
Number
phone.
5 is Happy Gilmore number 2.
Shut up.
There too.
Are you
There
serious?
yeah, there is no plot for that yet, but it's coming out in 2025.
Oh, yeah, the plot is unknown at this point. And who's in it with
Yep.
him? Margaret
Yep.
Qualley. Is that supposed to be a daughter? Because surely they're not putting a
Mm-mm.
29-year-old as his girlfriend. Hopefully not.
You know Bad Bunny's in there.
Who's Bad Bunny? That's like a rapper?
Yes, Spanish rapper.
Oh, okay. He always
Mhm.
dresses like a woman. Is that the guy? Is
No,
that the guy I'm
no,
thinking?
no.
It says Travis Kelce's in there, Nick Swarsden,
Yep.
Christopher McDonald again, of course, Shooter McGavin,
Yes.
Julie Bowen, Virginia. Oh, Ben Stiller
Yes.
at
Ben
my
Stiller is
house.
back. Yes.
Anytime since my kids have been born, that my kids have said like, "Oh, mom, my back hurts," or no, "Oh, my fingers hurt," or whatever, and we're like, "Now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty." Ben Stiller part. Hilarious. So I recently said it myself. I'm like, "Oh, my finger hurts." And my daughter who's 12 was like, "No, your back's gonna hurt." And I was like, I'm so proud right now.
Yes. You're
Okay,
teaching
well,
them
I'm excited
well.
about that. I had no idea that this was gonna be a movie. I'm so
Yes.
excited. This has made my
Yes.
day.
Yes. 2025. Number 4, Snow White. It's going to be
Is
the
it the
remake of
one that
Snow
had a
White.
lot of hate
Yeah.
on it
Yeah. Yes.
because
Yes.
of
Yes. Yep.
yeah, okay. I thought that Long came out and everyone was like, "Okay, we're over it already." I had no idea it hadn't even dropped yet.
Nope. Haven't dropped yet this year.
The thing about this that people hate, number 1 is like people don't want it to change too much. It was like when Little Mermaid came out, people were fairly outraged that Ariel was black.
Yes. Yeah.
In this case, I don't know, Rachel Ziegler, I don't know, she's Latina of some sort, I guess, which is whatever. Not like to me, like none of that's a big deal.
Yeah.
But like I think they changed the dwarves to not be dwarves because I think that's offensive.
Yeah.
So I think they changed it and they changed them to like girls and mix like that. And then with interviews with this Rachel Ziegler girl, she was very I don't know, just real feminist and real speaking out on her high horse about, I don't know, patriarchy and stuff. And like, people just want you to shut up and act. Like, that's it,
Yeah.
you know?
Right. Just here you go. Just shut. Yeah. Shut up and act. Just shut up
So
and
people
act.
didn't like that. People didn't like that about Rachel Ziegler.
Yeah.
But it's
Uh-huh.
probably going to be a good movie. Gal Gadot is in it, as we
Yep.
know, from Wonder Woman.
Woman. Yep.
Ron, I won't see it without dwarves. Well, I mean, it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. If now it's Snow White and her 7 mismatched friends is not really as exciting, Her 7 friends that have nothing wrong at all. They're perfectly normal friends.
Mm. Mhm.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see how that
Yeah.
turns out.
Shall see. Number 3, Captain America: Brave New World.
Another Captain
This,
America, and it's
yeah,
not with
another Captain America.
oh,
Nope.
it's with Harrison Ford.
Yes, it's with Harrison Ford.
Liv Tyler.
Tyler. Yes.
Interesting. This is
Yes.
like
Yes.
a 1990 5 version of Captain America.
Yes.
So is this supposed to be a sequel, a prequel? What do we got here?
There's a new Captain America, so this is going to
Oh, there's a new one.
be, yeah. There's
And
going to
he's
be,
a 80-year-old man?
no, he is not an 80-year-old man. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So it's not
No.
Harrison Ford.
Nope, it's not Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is the president, which he plays
Oh,
president
that
pretty
makes
good.
more sense. Okay, okay.
President. And then he turns into, the Red Hulk. But that's neither here or there.
Okay.
Spoiler.
Harrison
But
Ford turns into Red Hulk?
yeah, it's spoiler. Yeah,
Well, I'm trying to use the math here. 42,
yeah,
52, 62, 72, 82, 92, 02, 12, 22. Dude is 83 years old.
yeah. 83 years old. Yeah,
That's my grandma's age. You don't see my grandma turning into Red Hulk anytime soon.
yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, he turns into the Red Hulk.
Wow.
Spoiler.
Wow,
Yeah,
good for them.
he's
So it
still
looks like
doing it.
Anthony Mackie is the new.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I like him.
Yep.
Interesting.
Number
That should
number
be a good one.
yeah. Number 2 would be Jurassic World Rebirth. Now
Jurassic World Rebirth. Okay.
this is going to be a little bit scary, I think,
Is it
because it's like number 1 all over again. And Ron
like
was talking about he was
1992 one all
yeah.
over again?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
John Hammond coming back? No, John Hammond's probably dead.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is. I think he is. He is. You know who
So go on.
is you know who should be in this? Oh my
Yes,
gosh, what's
the
his
tall
name?
guy,
Yes.
Goldblum.
Yes, thank you.
Li-
Yes.
Life finds a way. That's right.
Yes.
I
He
wonder if
should
he
be.
is. He probably is. There's no way he's not. Doesn't look like it though.
He gotta have a
Doesn't look
cameo in
like
there
it.
somewhere. If
He
not, I'm
has
not watching
to.
it.
He has to. I actually
Yes.
don't like Jeff
Eh,
Goldblum. I found him real creepy in the first one.
yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
The, f-
a few years,
the, f-
well, actually, the first year my husband and I were dating, so 2017. My husband's like a nerd. He loves his comic expo, Comic Con
mhm,
stuff.
mhm.
So I got him tickets to go the first year that we were dating. But I didn't want to just come out right out and say, "Hey, I got tickets to the Comic Expo in Calgary." I printed off all these color sheets and I colored them all. And so Jeff Goldblum was going to be at that one. And so I found a color sheet of him in the back of the truck or the back of the Jeep from Jurassic Park with his shirt open and he's like laying like that. And I didn't tell anybody when I was coloring them. I was doing it at work. And this guy walks in my office and he's like, "Can you tell me why you're coloring a naked Jeff Goldblum?" And I was like, can't even begin to explain this to you.
yeah, like see what had happened was
Well, we're going to Comic and he's like, "Why don't you just tell your boyfriend?" And I'm like, no, I'm gonna color Jeff Goldblum and make him guess it. I used to do this a lot. I printed off a picture of a hotel, a picture of the city of Calgary, a picture of Jeff Goldblum, a picture of comic books. So we had to try and like figure out. But the Jeff Goldblum one was the best. But anyways,
he's
he's not
creepy.
in this movie,
He's
apparently.
creepy. Oh, sad. He's creepy in The Fly. Oh,
He's creepy in most things.
oh.
Although
But
he's growing on me these days, like as I watch interviews and stuff with him, he's actually kind of funny.
yeah, he is. He's hilarious.
I found him
See, I
creepy in
like.
the 80s and 90s.
See, I like him in the last Jurassic Park he was in
Hmm.
when he
Was he in that?
when he had a daughter and she did gymnastics.
What number was that?
Geez, maybe that was Jurassic Park
Or the
3.
original? Oh,
No, it
okay.
was Jurassic Park maybe 3.
But like part of the original group?
No, it wasn't 2. Ron, it wasn't 2. It had to be 3 because he wasn't in
Which is
2.
which is the one where they bring T-Rex to the States? Is that
Yeah,
number 1 or number 2?
I think you're right. That was number 2. Yeah.
Hmm.
Great, Ronnie. Yeah, it
Interesting.
was number 2. Yeah, when he was in
Okay.
2. And
So he
then,
hasn't been in one since?
right. So
Interesting. Well, I don't like that in this new Jurassic Park, there's no Chris Pratt. Where's he?
yeah,
It
no,
has
there's no Chris
Scarlett
Pratt.
Johansson, Jonathan
Yeah,
Bailey, I don't even know, It's
yeah,
Skrine.
yeah.
I don't know any of these people. So that sucks.
No.
He's been in all but 3.
Yes.
How many are
But
there?
there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of Jurassic Parks. And number one, be the movie you should see in 2025 is Superman. Truth and
Okay,
Justice
Superman.
and the Truth, Justice, and the Human Way.
Okay, all right, let's take a look here. Nicholas Holt is Lex Luthor. Okay, all right.
Mhm.
And who is Clark Kent? David Corn Sweat. Corn Sweat? I've never heard of any of
Yep.
these people.
Yeah.
Not that I'm
Yeah.
like super, super well versed in
Yeah.
comic book
Yeah.
knowledge here.
David Corn Sweat. Yeah. Terrible actor. Sorry.
Oh, is he? So this
Yeah.
movie's gonna suck.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
think?
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably yeah.
But this is the
Probably yeah.
number one that you've
Yeah.
chosen?
Yeah, that's what I said. Number one movie that you should be ready to see is Superman. So we'll see how good it is.
So every one of these is a remake.
Yeah,
Where are the
basically, yeah.
original ideas?
Mm,
I wonder. They don't
thank
exist
you.
anymore,
They
is
don't,
what?
they don't exist anymore. Nope.
They don't
Nope.
exist anymore.
No,
Well,
they went,
okay.
they don't.
Happy Gilmore, though. That's going to be
Yes.
exciting because you know what? They're not
Yes.
taking one movie and running with it 75 more times. This is the first time since what, 1995?
Yes.
That, in 30 years. So that's exciting. And it's using the original characters. So
Mhm.
I'm very excited about that.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's get on to my little list here about these guys behind me. You know what, Ron? Well, I guess it's the same photo. I should have picked a different photo, is what I should have done.
Mhm.
Let's just see if I can find a different photo here. Just really quickly. I can't remember if I uploaded one or not. No, I didn't. Okay, so we're stuck with this one.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the sea squirt. And you thought I
Mhm.
was making it up when I said to you that we were doing the sea squirt, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was like, wait, what?
Like, hey, Google sea squirt. And fun fact about that. Okay, fun fact about Googling sea squirt.
Mm,
So I use DuckDuckGo. I don't use Google.
okay.
And I have it on moderate. So it's not super strict, it's not super lax because as soon as it's lax, you type in dog and it's porn, right? Like you
Mm,
type in,
mm, jeez.
March, it's porn. So
Mm,
I typed in sea squirt, but my fat finger typed in R instead of an E. So it said SRA squirt.
oh
Well, what
no.
Dr. Go heard was Sarah squirts. And
Oh
so
no.
I clicked on
Oh
it and it
no.
was like
Oh
all
no.
porn. And I was like,
Oh
Sarah,
no.
no.
Sarah, no.
Like I
Oh
just
no.
wanted to look at the sea squirt. I didn't want
Oh. What? Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But then
Uh-huh.
it made me laugh and I thought, no, you know what? We're gonna do this one with Kenny for sure. Who is
Mm.
Sarah? I don't know, but
No,
she
mm-mm.
squirts. So
Okay, all right. Woo! Ba, ba, da,
hashtag that,
ba.
Ron. Hashtag that
Ba,
word.
ba, da, ba.
I really do want another picture of these sea squirts for you guys to see because there's so many different uh I don't know, breed or
Mm, mm, mm.
what's the word? The species, maybe?
Yes.
There's like
Species.
so many different types of sea squirts, and they all kind of look different as well. Like there's some I saw that have like big old teeth on them,
Mhm.
and some that are like colorful. And I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna get this one here. I've got a new one. I'm uploading it right now. Here we go. Okay.
They look. Oh, see,
See,
those look pretty.
they're
Those look
like
pretty nice.
condoms, the sea condoms. Speaking of sea squirts, okay, so sea squirts are also called, and I don't know how to say this word, so it's just stupid that I picked something I can't even say, but tunicates. Have you
Okay.
heard of that? Tunicates? They're
No.
small, stationary marine invertebrates, so they don't have a spine, that attach themselves to hard surfaces. So as you can see, they kind of cling on like a coral would. There's over 2,000 known species of sea squirts. So that's a lot of different colors and designs and faces to choose from here.
Mhm.
Hashtag sea condom. Oh my gosh, Ron. It's probably the only hashtag ever of that in the
Yeah.
interwebs here.
Right.
So they can be found in all over the world, from shallow coast to the depths of the ocean. And they're varied and have all kinds of different ecosystems and everything. So there's not like they're just indigenous to one area. You can literally find these all over the world. So, of course, some of these little guys are consumed as an eaten in cultures, mostly Japanese culture.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you know what? Japanese people are brave. They're brave. They're
Oh
gonna
yeah, they
just
are.
see these things from the ocean and they're like, you know what? Cook
Hmm.
it.
Yeah, let's
Don't
cook
even
it.
cook it. Just cut
Right?
it.
Just
Just
cut
eat
it.
it alive.
Eat it
We're doing
raw.
it.
It's
Oh,
sushi.
it's still moving? Done. We're
Done.
doing this.
Right? Yep.
Like, have you seen those videos of people trying to eat live octopus? And they always are
Oh.
just fighting for their life. It makes me sad, actually.
Oh.
I don't like octopus,
Mm,
but, like, I don't wanna eat it alive because that's
mm-mm,
terrible.
mm-mm.
But anyways, yeah, it says that they are eaten for sure, although harvesting has been decreasing steadily year by year because the sea squirt numbers are decreasing due to climate change. So, the cool thing about these guys, they basically have digested their own organs.
Mm.
Weird, right?
Okay.
Okay, so these sea squirts are tunicates. No more squirts. No, they still squirt. Don't worry. They're marine invertebrate animals. Like I said, they lack a backbone. But they're marine filter feeders. So they stay in one place. They live sedentary lives.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say like most of America also lives this way.
Mm.
Canada too, not just the Americas, I mean. Uh, they in that one spot, they filter water using a water-filled sac like body structure and then two tubular openings. So I think if you look at this guy right here, oh, my
Yeah.
fingers this spring. There's like a hole and a hole right there. So they basically draw in water and then they expel it out of there. They're basically a big stomach inside of a sac. To obtain
Mm.
food, many of these tunicates need to process an equivalent of their body mass in the volume of water per second. It's crazy. Seems like a lot of work. But in order to be able to feed this way, they have to give up on their swimming freedom and permanently fixate on the ocean floor or rock or wherever. That's terrible. If you want to eat, you're going to have to give up some things. Is
Mm.
what they're having to do. So in that process, they actually absorb and digest the body parts they no longer need, like their tails, their gills, and their brains. Crazy. And then they just turn into these weird condoms in the bottom of the ocean.
Mm.
When they are larva, how do I say it? Larva? They look a lot like tadpoles swimming around. They can reproduce sexually as larvae, which is pretty uncommon for animals.
Yeah.
Um, they are unable to feed at this stage, though, because, they still have brains and tails and gills and things like that. Sea squirt larvae have no mouth, and their sole purpose is just to find a place to spend their adulthood. So, literally, as babies, all they're doing is looking for the right place to plunk down.
Mm.
Once they find that spot, they fix themselves, undergo this like dramatic metamorphosis into the sedentary adult that we see now behind me as a sea squirt
Okay.
or below me, where they have these like little happy faces on
Yeah.
them or like shocked faces.
Mm-hmm.
Once they're settled down, some of them actually live in colonies like these guys here, or they can just live alone. Whatever. They just decide. Almost all sea squirts are hermaphrodites, meaning they have both male and female reproductive organs. Many of them
Oh,
spawn by releasing eggs and sperm into the ocean. How
okay.
they
All
find
right.
each other, I don't know. Life
Mm.
finds a way.
I
See how I
find
put
some.
that in there?
That's
Yeah,
deep.
Jeff Goldblum.
Ooh,
That's right. Thank
okay.
you. Yeah,
All right. All
Jeff
right.
Goldblum. So their brain, which is
Mm.
also their cerebral
Oh,
ganglion hermaphrodites. Perfect.
God.
Hashtag hermaphrodite, hashtag squirt,
Oh,
hashtag this case.
man. This
Yeah.
is good. This is good.
Let's just take a moment to have a drink here, okay?
Yes. Good idea. Yeah.
I've got some hot soup here.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mm. That bone
Mhm.
broth. That bone
Bone
broth.
broth, it took me
Hmm.
24 hours. I made it in my crock pot. It's
Okay.
delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So their brain, also called the ganglion, it
Mm.
controls their movements that help them to start shrinking down. Well, helps their brain to start shrinking down. their ganglion is actually unnecessary since the organisms no longer move around. When they're just there, they don't have to think about anything. This change is also why some people say that sea squirts eat their own brains. This last part is why I thought the sea squirt was so cool. So, the cerebral ganglion or the brain that adults have adapted is obviously for the lack of movement. But if that wasn't enough, their blood is also real weird. Okay, it contains unusually high quantities of a metal called vanadium. I
Mhm.
wasn't into chemistry. That's not my jam, but it's something on the periodic table, I'm pretty sure. It's contained by vacuoles, which also contain sulfuric acid. Biologists and doctors are now studying the potential medical application of tunicates, these little guys here, after it was revealed that their bodies contain several compounds which can be used to fight different types of cancer.
Wow.
Crazy, right? I
Crazy.
wouldn't think that
Oh.
a heavy metal or would be helpful in curing cancer because, obviously we don't want heavy metals in our body.
Mhm.
But yeah, apparently these guys are going to help cure cancer, and I am all for that.
I hear you. I hear you. Me
Yeah.
too. Me
So
too.
that is the sea
Me
squirt.
too. Me
This cute
too.
little guy right here.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I know.
Now
I
you
love
think
it.
they're related to the jellyfish? Because they kind of look like.
Well, if they're an invertebrate, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah. Because they kind of
I'm
look
not
like
really sure.
mini jellyfishes.
Yeah, like jellyfish babies, except they
Yeah.
kind of attach like coral. That's the kind of weird part about them is that their
Yeah.
brain shrinks as they get older and exist
Hmm.
until they're just there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Strange.
Mm.
Strange.
That's
Okay, I
pretty
see
cool.
Ron has put this up here. Discord. If you're on Discord, check us out at Rhode Island
Yep.
Broadcasting.
Yes.
Discord,
Yes.
I think that's a gaming one as well. I think. I'm
Yes.
sure. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you're on there, check us out. All right. What do we got here? Oh, the disrespect. This is me again, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Disrespect.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
I named this the disrespect, as we're saying. Worst songs, what people consider the worst 90s songs that are actually amazing. Like I typed in so many lists. Well, first, okay, let's back this up. First, I looked up, the top songs of the 90s. There was
Yes.
just too many. It like
Mm,
even more so than the 80s, in my
mm,
opinion.
okay.
Okay, probably because I was born in 1986, so the 90s was, me growing up. It's more nostalgic for me, right? I know.
Wow. Jeez, I'm old.
What year were you born?
Damn. Woo! I ain't gonna tell. Let's go. Keep going. 86. Wow. Oh
Bone
man.
broth, it keeps you young.
Whew. I gotta
So,
drink some now.
right.
Shoot.
So I was thinking like, okay, that's going to be way too hard of a list to create a top 10 90s songs. Impossible. So I was like, "Okay, let's look up the worst songs of the 90s because that's probably going to be an easier list."
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. I was incredibly offended at the songs that
That's
they
what
chose as
see?
their worst songs.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
That's
right.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm gonna give you just a few, well, about 15 off of their list of ones that they say are the worst songs of the decade,
Okay.
um, which I
Mm-hmm.
think are all awesome. I also made a list of ones I actually think are terrible, but it was hard. I had to look through like, I kid you not, like 25 different websites trying to find out some of these songs.
Okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so in this inappropriately named worst list of the 90s, I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred.
That's the what? That was the
Right?
jam. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy, it hurts. Classic, yo.
Yes,
Classic. Classic.
exactly.
Classic.
Classic.
Classic. What?
I know. I know. Whoever thought that? They're rude. I don't like them one bit. Here's
Disrespectful.
another one. Mambo number 5. Boom, 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 boom. Catchy. Catchy
Catchy.
song. If your
Catchy
name was
song.
one of those girls on there, oh man, you felt like
Exactly. Oh, you
mine
said my
wasn't. Right. Like, I'm Jessica. Yeah.
name.
I dated all of them. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Yes.
Here's another one you may not agree with, but because of my age,
Mm.
Bop by
That's my.
Hanson. Okay,
Let me
you
tell you.
love that?
Let me
Yes.
tell you something. That is a great song.
It is a
Bop,
great song.
bop, 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 diddly dee. The bass
No,
line, the rhythm, the beat.
listen, the drummer was my age. I was 10 when that song came
Yes,
out, and he was my
yes,
age. Okay, he
yep.
might have been 11 at the time, but we were born in the same year. 86 represent. Okay, and his brother was 84 and the other one was 80 whatever too. That means that these boys were young
Yes,
lads.
and they had talent, and they really
And
had talent. There was no.
the problem was their super gay haircuts is what it was. Everyone thought they were
Okay,
girls.
okay.
And listen, I wouldn't say that for now, but in 1998,
Uh, no.
it wasn't okay to look like a girl when you were a boy in 1998, okay?
Mm, mm,
So, I don't know. Everyone thought, especially that middle one, the singer, everyone thought he was a girl for sure. And his name was Taylor. That could go either way. It
mm.
literally could be Taylor now. Taylor Swift.
True, true.
Anyway, I love that song.
Me too.
My dad actually I had the Christmas album and he still plays it every Christmas. And I'm like,
Ooh,
yeah, I know it's awful.
yep.
All right. Livin' La Vida Loca. Ricky Martin. How is that a
Great,
bad song?
great song, yo.
It's a great
Great.
song. It has a story. It has a beat.
Yes,
You want to
yes,
dance to it. Ricky Martin's
yes.
hot. Like, I don't understand how they could possibly say
Right.
that that's a bad song. I know, rude. The disrespect. The
Thank you,
disrespect.
thank you. The disrespect. Thank you, thank you. Yep.
Another one, like it or hate it, it was a icon of the decade, the Macarena. Listen, I'm at a bar and the Macarena comes on. If I'm at a wedding, the Macarena comes on. I'm dancing.
Yeah.
Listen,
You know what's hilarious?
no.
I work at a school,
Okay.
and their ages are maybe 12 to 4.
Hmm.
And every one of those kids loved doing the Macarena. I'm like, wait, what? You wasn't
Yeah.
even born. You wasn't even born when this song came out. So how would you know about this song?
Some of their parents weren't even born when that song came out
Thank you, right? Thank you,
because
right?
it is a cult following on that
Yes,
song. You
yes.
can't hate that song. And
So
it literally has shaped culture.
I will put it on for them, and every single one of them.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what in the
And it brings
world
you
is
right
the?
back.
Yep, sure
Brings you right
does.
back to
Yep,
the clubs in the 90s.
yep, yep.
I know. I love it. So good. Here's another one that had like such a cult following. Okay, Hanson didn't stink. Bop was a great song. They had a lot of great songs too. Barbie Girl by Aqua. Yeah, it's stupid, but like you're telling me it's the worst song of the decade? Absolutely not. It's a
Absolutely
great
not.
song. I remember it coming out and I was like, I mean, I was 10 or 11, so or maybe 9, I can't remember, but I loved it at the time. I still love it. I love everything that Aqua does.
Mhm.
Barbie Girl's not my favorite of their songs. Ron, you don't know.
He don't know. He don't know.
No.
I'm a Bobby girl in the Bobby world for
And then the
adventure.
guy who played Ken, he had like
Okay.
the weirdest, he was such a
Yes.
creep, but I loved
Oh,
it. Come on,
okay.
Barbie.
Let's get down. Come on, Bobby. Let's get down. Yes. Yes.
I loved it. This one had no business being on the list. I'm actually shocked it was. Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. How can they
Great
do
song.
that?
Great
Canadian
song.
legend.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Great
I
song.
know. Love Shania. Yeah, you would because she's a smoking hot chick. Rude though. Um, Achy Breaky Heart, Billy Ray Cyrus. How is that a bad song? You don't love it. You
I
love a
got
whole mix of music. I'm shocked by
I,
this.
you know what? I got beef with him now.
Why?
I got beef with him now. I
Why
got
is that?
beef with him now. Because okay, so let's get this straight, okay? Rebecca, okay? You're a singer, right? Famous
Kind
singer,
of
right?
okay,
Okay.
sure.
You're a famous singer, okay? Right? Okay,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And one of your daughters sings, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So and she's a star too.
Hmm.
And this man talks crap about your baby girl, okay, all right, talks crap about your baby girl, okay, and you're gonna sing for him? What kind of mess is that?
I mean, listen, the whole family sucks in general.
True,
You
true,
don't put your
true,
kids through that,
true,
but that's
true.
Hollywood. That's
True.
showbiz, babe. We already said this.
Come on, man. He talk about your baby girl. And you gonna still sing for the man? Come on now. Come on now. I'd be like, nah.
Listen, he's a
I'm good.
creep. Their family sucks, but that song
That song was a
that
jam.
song's
Don't
a
break my
jam.
heart, my achy breaky heart.
And the mullet was so dirty,
Right?
so dirty.
So
I
that
loved it
right,
though.
right. I needed
I mean,
one.
as
I
far
needed one back in the day.
you wouldn't had one,
I wish I would have.
it would have just been like braided. You
Yeah,
had
right.
one,
Like, oh, like
a
don't
braided
break my
mullet.
heart, my achy breaky heart might
I can
blow up
see you
and
out
kill
there
this
line
man.
dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I know, rude.
Rude.
All right, what else we got on here? Tub thumping. Tub thumping. I
Top
get knocked
thumping.
down, but I get up
Okay.
again.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, great song.
Yes. Great song. Great song.
If you're at
Yep.
an Irish pub and that comes on,
Ooh. Ooh.
you're
Okay.
punching.
All right.
You're punching.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. At any pub, really, that's coming on.
Mhm.
This one I was shocked by, and this was on a lot of lists. Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Like, why would that make a list?
Maybe because he stole it. Maybe because he stole it.
Well, maybe. I mean, if you're gonna steal, you shouldn't be stealing from David Bowie and Freddie Mercury. Those people have some lawyers behind them, but like
Yeah, like
that
like Vanilla
song.
said, the song was great. But like Vanilla said, ours, we didn't steal that song. That's what he said. He said, ours is ting 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 ticka ting 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 ticka ting ting. Theirs is ting 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 ticka ting 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 ticka. Wait,
Is that
wait,
different?
what? As soon as he's, as soon as I was like, wait, what? There's no difference. Vanilla, there's no difference.
Have you seen that movie That's My Boy with Adam Sandler and the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Can't remember
No,
his name. Andy
I,
Samberg.
I might have to watch it. No.
So Vanilla Ice is in that, and his name is what is he? Uncle. What's his name in real life? Rip Van Winkle?
Yeah,
Ron, is that what it is? Something like that.
yeah, Ron Van Winkle,
Anyway,
yeah.
he works at a bowling alley in the movie, and he
Mhm.
plays himself, and he talks about how he owes money every time that song is played, about how poor he is and stuff. So
Yeah.
hilarious. I mean, the
Oh,
fact that he can make fun of himself, I love that. Okay, here's another one. Thong song. Thong, da, thong, thong, thong. Like the when the beat goes.
da-da-da-da.
I loved it.
That was
That was a
that was
great
a great
song.
song.
Considered one of
That
the
was a
best
great
songs.
song. That
Yeah.
was a great song. Yep.
Awful. No,
Disrespectful. Disrespectful,
that is
Ron.
disrespectful. Ron,
That was
get
a
out of
great.
here.
That was a great. That was a great song. That was a
Great
great
song.
song. Great
I
song.
love
That
it.
was a great song.
And
Great song.
like Drew Hill was a good band. Cisco had a great
Yes.
voice.
Yes.
Great song.
Yes.
Informer, Snow. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Listen,
I like your boom boom down.
it's a weird song, but it's catchy. Tell me it's not catchy. Tell me I'm wrong.
Let me tell you something. Okay. He's Canadian. Okay. All
Of
right.
course.
Of
And
course.
not a black man, a white man,
Exactly.
not a Jamaican. I know.
Thank you. Right. So he had to be great. Let me tell you something.
Listen,
Great
in
song.
the early 90s, and he was still able to get that sort of fame off of it or
Yep.
respect for doing that song.
Yep.
Like remember in the late 90s and early 2000s, like everyone hated Ja Rule because he wasn't a hard enough rapper, and yet meanwhile the
Yeah.
white Canadian, not Jamaican, can do this, and he's, you
Right.
know.
Thank you.
So,
Yep.
I mean, the fact that he was able to get through and that song still stands the test of time.
Yo.
I don't know. I don't know.
Legit, yo.
I like it.
Legit.
Okay,
Legit.
this one is rude. Creed, Higher. Anything by Creed, really. Why would that be on the list?
Right?
I'm seeing Creed in August. They're coming to Edmonton.
Oh, nice,
I
nice.
know, it's gonna be
Here's a-
awesome.
Can you take me high?
Yeah, all 3 songs are great. My husband hates them, but he's coming to that concert anyway.
Dragging you to the concert.
Yeah, we're going. Okay, Who Let the Dogs Out? The Baha Men. Catchy.
Catchy, yes, catchy.
Catchy.
Yeah.
Not a terrible song. I mean, silly, but like the fact that everyone still knows it's probably one of those things you could put on in your school and the kids would know it,
Yeah, it was
even
a
though
good
it came
idea.
out in like 98,
It's a
right?
good idea.
They would love
It's
it.
a good idea. I'll play that tonight.
Finally, the last one that showed up on this list, I'm shocked by Limp Bizkit, Faith. They did a remake of George Michael's Faith, and it was
Mhm.
awesome. And I actually listened to it the other day randomly before I even saw this list. And I was like, man, this is a good song.
Mm,
Listen, anything by Limp Bizkit, I'm here
mm,
for.
mm,
Oh
mm,
boy, Ron, get out of here. Look, I'm not even going to go through the list that I wrote down just because we do not have enough time and I don't want to be judged by Ron. Okay, so we've
Ah,
got like 4 minutes here.
4 minutes.
I have a doctor's appointment in the city in 34 minutes. So that's why I'm like at exactly 9, we're done.
Okay,
So
all right.
let me look that up. Let's get your last topic here.
Woo! Time to play our favorite game. Let me
Mhm,
look
mhm.
that up.
Love it.
We are filled with fun facts today.
Yes, we are.
So I was eating some snacks last night and I said, hey, you know what? There's got to be some fun facts about some snacks that I love
Mhm,
that
mhm,
you
mhm,
might have loved
mhm.
back in the day.
Yes.
So you know how this works. I'm going to give you the snack and the facts,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to. What am I going to do? I'm going to try to make you look one up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Or say the phrase. Let me look that up. All right.
Which I have
Number,
like 4 times already.
yes, yes, right. Number one, Pringles are not potato chips.
Mm, correct.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
even need to look that up. I know.
Okay, all
They're
right.
made of
You are
like weird
correct.
sawdust powder
Yes, yes.
pressed.
They're called crisps, even though they were not from Britain or
Yeah.
over there in London. They're called crisps. And fun
Yeah, they're
fact,
kind of like
their
powdery.
their mas- their mascot is called Julius.
Oh, what? Wait,
Yeah, the
that little
little
face
eyes,
guy?
the little mustache. Yeah, his name is
With
Julius.
your head. Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Julius.
Number two, 7-Up used to contain lithium.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
1929 mood boosting chemical lithium was included
I was
in the
gonna
recipe.
say, so everyone who's depressed,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
7-Up.
say that's worse than cocaine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah, yeah,
say,
it is.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
it
I'm gonna
is.
say that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, yeah, you are correct. You are correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Number three, it takes 500 cows to make a year's worth of Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Cheetos. Cheetos.
Why? Because of cheese?
Hmm. Yes, 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 yes,
Oh
yes. The
gosh.
seasoning, to make the seasoning, it takes 10 million pounds of cheddar and 11 million gallons of milk.
I would never have guessed that that was real dairy
Yeah,
ever.
yep, yep.
I
Number
don't
four.
know. I don't know.
Oh, I almost
I would
got her.
have
Almost got her. I
I
almost
would have
got
to
her.
look
Almost
that
got her. I got two more. Almost got her. Yes. Number two, Doritos were invented in Disneyland.
Doritos were? Oh
Mm,
gosh. I I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look that one up. I'm gonna say no though.
1955 Tex-Mex
Oh, they were.
restaurant in Fortland. Yes, called Casa de Fritos. They started making them. And in Spanish, Doritos means little golden things.
Little golden things. Cute.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And last but not least, my favorite. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get a bag. I'm going to get like 2 bags today.
Okay.
Oreos are vegan.
I don't need to look that up. They are.
Woo! You are correct. Sugar,
Yes,
flour,
that's like her
oil,
claim to fame.
cocoa. Yes. Cocoa, high fructose syrup, vanilla, chocolate, but no milk.
Gross.
Mm,
I said if you have something creamy and it has no milk in it,
mm.
it's just oil. It's just whipped up oil. It's
You know
gross.
what? You know what? Because of you, I can't even do creamer no more because you done told me everything's in it, and now I'm like, yo, you give me some little
Yeah,
half
the
and half,
creamer's nasty, man. Soybean
little
oil,
some little
froth.
crappy, some little crappy half and half, and now I can't
You know
even
what?
taste hazelnut or French vanilla because you.
Beef broth. It tastes like salt and carbs.
Tastes like salt and liquid and beef broth, beef.
There's carrots in there, garlic, onions,
Oh,
some
carrots.
herbs from my garden.
Some herbs. Okay.
Yep,
Okay. All right. Okay.
delicious.
All right.
Well, great show today.
Great show.
I
Great show.
always enjoy doing shows with you.
Oh, you
You
go
you're back. You're back Saturday, right? With
Saturday with
Sir
Ron.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, check us out on Saturday when Ron and Kenny are back, 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. And don't forget to follow us on our socials, and we will see you on Saturday.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.